friends, greetings. Welcome back to motivational, which is a French pronunciation of my channel. It's a new year. It is a new year. Feels the same as last year, but it's new, and we're taking it one step at a time, keeping things positive. We've got a lot on the to-do list, and I'm going to take you along as we strategically check off the list. Let's go. Good morning, friends. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here. Usually I publish my weekly videos on Saturday mornings, but we've been pretty busy this week, running lots of errands and getting things ready for 2022 and for the next series of projects that we'll be undertaking here at the homestead. So I thought that this could be kind of a good opportunity, a good moment to just have a quick chat and bring you up to speed on what our next steps here are at the homestead and what projects we'll be undertaking in the near future. Also, maybe it's time to do a little poll. Do I need a haircut and a beard trim? Let me know in the comment section. I've been kind of debating whether I just keep the regular haircut, give it a little trim up, clean the beard up a little bit, call it a day, or if in the spirit of the new year I go completely opposite, buzz my head, shave the beard, and just start all over from scratch. Let me know down in the comment section. Now, one of the bigger projects that we'll be doing, actually the biggest project that we'll be doing in the next few days, we have an electrician coming in. They're going to be rewiring the old wires in the house. Also soon I'm going to be out here with the window putty, and I'm going to be redoing all of the putty along the bases of the window frames. When we got back from New Year's, a big bird flew into this main window here. Okay, so a bird flew into our window. I don't know where the bird is, but we need a new window. And shattered it. And so somebody came out and replaced it. And you can see they resealed along here. This has all been resealed with this putty. So you have to wait about 2 weeks after you do it, and then you can paint over it. Some of these other windows, you know, this has all but chipped right off. So we'll be coming out through here. We're going to be cleaning these up. We'll be resealing all of these frames, and then we'll be putting another coat of paint on to protect it from the weather. But you can see, like, you know, this whole series of windows here, these are all in need of repair. This was the room where all the old water pump storage stuff was, which I removed in an earlier episode. And just yesterday, we got a new UV water filter installed. So our water is pumped up from the cisterns outside into the UV system, and then it is sterilized, and yeah, the UV light kills any bacteria that would be in there, and then we get fresh clean water pumped into our house. So pretty cool. Got my bikes back, got those out of storage and built. I have some racks, so I'm gonna clean this off, and then I'm probably gonna chuck a quick little coat of paint on there so it's nice and clean, and then I'll hang up my bicycles here. Yeah, then there'll be a nice little bike storage area. This is the back side of the garage, which still needs to be finished painting. When we bought it, this front half was actually painted, but the bigger problem was that the water was draining off of the roof when it rained, and then there was just this one pipe, which is very sketchily put in. Every single time we had a big rain, this would just flood into our garage, and you don't want that happening. So while this is by no means a permanent solution, for the time being, I've managed to find a couple of extra pipes laying around on the property. I've duct taped them all together, and then I have them coming down, and we bought a little tank here, 100-liter tank. So the water is now coming down off of the roof, and instead of flooding the garage, it's going into this little tank, which we use to water the garden. This is our organic garlic. Garlic in New Zealand is, organic New Zealand grown garlic is super expensive. But what we're learning is that garlic loves water, needs it more than a lot of these other plants. So I've been using the rainwater that we've collected from the roof just to make sure that the garlic is getting enough to drink. And that brings me to the next part of this little tour, the garden, which is really cranking, but also needs a lot of love. And so silver beet going crazy, zucchinis going crazy, squash, 2 different types of squash going just absolutely hammer right there. And you can see we have some large squash hanging out down here, and lots more where that's coming from. Also good zucchinis, which we have been eating a lot of. Our tomatoes are finally starting to come in, and they've just been growing so crazily and getting so big. Look at these big heirloom tomatoes. I've been using these stakes and just trimming them back, because if you don't, they just get so overgrown so quickly. We've got some cabbage coming in as well, which is looking really good. Lots of little beans. Bean sprouts coming in. Our eggplant is finally starting to show up. You can see these flowers. And some peppers over there too. We need to do some serious weeding back here. Probably need to do some more planting just for that next cycle. But yeah, this garden has been producing for us. We've been eating a lot out of the garden, which is great. And looking forward to tomato season, which is just around the corner. Ooh, Good morning, bud. How's it going? You like that? Yeah, you like when you get the little back scratch? Whoa, look at these. Getting some good apples coming in. Really good. Look at those. Healthy. Healthy and delicious. And we got a whole nother tree here that's just full of apples. This tree, unfortunately, is not doing all that great, and it's got some kind of blight, some kind of disease. And I've spoken to some people who know more about fruit trees than I do, and they say that I should probably just cut it out and plant something new. So that might happen. I think in the next little while, get the axe out and cut this down I don't like to say goodbye to trees like that, but sometimes when they're sick, it's the best thing to do. Plum trees coming in. Getting close to being ripe. Especially these ones. Look at that. Look at that one. That one is ripe. Yummy. Plummy. Okay, Wilson. Ow. Honestly, whenever I come in the orchard, this is what actually happens. Wilson has got his little hoof on my foot, and he's trying to eat my gumboots. Stop it. And then he gets all riled up. No, you can't do that. No. We don't have many New Year's resolutions this year other than completing tons of projects at our home and trying to live the most fulfilling, happiest, balanced life that we can. So with that in mind, we're starting things off in here in the bedroom. We ordered a nice rug and we actually just got this installed.
Came from Turkey.
How's that, honey? You happy with that?
It's so nice. It's just nice to have a rug when you get out of the bed in the morning. You can just have something soft.
Yeah, definitely.
Now we're putting up curtains.
So this is the project that we will begin this video with. And the second one will be going outside and trimming back this hydrangea bush. That's actually not a hydrangea. I don't know what this bush is, but it's making lots of strange noises. So if you hear a sound that vaguely sounds like a teacher with long nails scraping it down a chalkboard, please know that it's a plant outside. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install this curtain and this curtain rod. Now these rods, they have a little knob on the end, and these are the rods that Carrie wanted. She's usually got pretty good taste. I will be honest, the curtain situation, it's taken us a couple of months to figure it out. Finally, we just got so distraught from it all that we went into a store, there was a 60% sale, and we just bought ourselves some goddamn curtains. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to install them. Now, in a previous life, I was very afraid of these type of installations because they require measurement, precise measurement. They also require these little things, these little things, these little things. These things, they can really make your life amazing and simple and oh so difficult. It's really a gamble. They're drywall screws, and you use them to mount things into the drywall. When they work a charm. When they don't work, you gotta go back to the drawing board, you have a big hole in your wall, and it's stressful. So we're gonna hope that we have them working a charm. And yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little ladder in here, we're gonna get up there, we're gonna measure it all out, we're gonna assemble this stuff, and let's see how we get on. Come on, up, 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 come on, up, go on, down, get down. Good, move it. So yesterday, I measured the curtains. We wanted them to come right down to the ground. And I talked a lot about measuring twice and cutting once. I guess I should have said, for me at least, measuring 3 times and drilling twice, because that's what it's taken to get this done properly. I've had to pull out the spackle again, fill some holes with some plaster, and when we get the hallway painted, I will just pop a little bit of paint on top of those and everything should be good. Now the real moment of truth is whether or not it's Carrie approved. Let's see. Could you come here?
Yeah. Hi, they look so good. I love them.
Did it? Are we good?
Yeah.
We're good?
Perfect. Yep.
We did it? We did it.
Yes.
They touched the floor, just barely.
Yeah, and you know, I was debating if I wanted them to kind of graze the floor a little bit or if I wanted them to be just off the floor, and I think that they look good like this. So I'm very happy, and then we'll get a little thing here to let the light in, and it like feels like a hotel room in here. I love it.
Okay, cool. That's good. Then we're also going to be doing this project, which is replacing these red tiles in our fireplace hearth with these beautiful kind of rose and gold white tiles. So we got a box of tiles there, and I will be essentially removing all the old tiles and then redoing those. So it's gonna be super nice when it's done. And then also a big project is getting this. So we got those installed earlier, but the next big project is getting this closet installed. So we got this modular closet, which we're gonna put into the recess of the old closet. Have like a nice, big, beautiful his and hers closet to go there. But always sleeping, always napping on our bed. You have your own bed, you know that, right? But you just prefer our bed, don't you? You like this one more. So yeah, this is actually like a fairly big project. I think the one that we're doing is this one, so it's gonna look like that. But I need to build it first. And so yeah, where we're at, this current juncture, and then the whole bathroom's getting renovated in the next month or so. So there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of projects on the horizon. And we're doing our best to just make our way through them one step at a time. And while I wish I had a little bit more to share in this video, you know, the reality of these projects are that they take time. And, you know, if you're watching like a home renovation show where they have big teams and they have contractors and they have all these people, and they're able to dedicate all of their time to doing it, you know, the show starts with a project uncompleted, hasn't even been begun, and then at the end they're all done and it takes 15 minutes. Well, that's just not the reality of it. It takes a lot longer than that, especially when you're doing it by yourself and you're doing it for the first time. So we're just taking solace in the slow, steady learning. If you watched my last video of 2021, then you know that there were some family health issues happening. I just want to let you know that we're feeling really relieved. Looks like the treatment is working. It's working well. And while we're not out of the woods yet, things are looking good. And we just feel so grateful that, you know, our prayers have been heard. And we hope that things will continue to improve on that front. So I'm gonna edit this video. I'm gonna get it online for you. It's just a quick update. If you wanna see some of the stuff that Carrie's been doing, then you should go check out her channel. She's been reorganizing these little elements here in our kitchen, and also over there, she reorganized the spices, which looks so nice now. This little floating, organized, colorful spice shelf. I'm gonna say goodbye for today for this week's video. I want you to know that there are a lot of great projects coming up very, very soon, so stay tuned. I'm doing my best to stick to the weekly upload schedule, and I just feel really inspired and motivated to keep publishing and keep creating, keep, just following that intuition and the creativity and seeing where we go. So thank you for being on this journey. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we will see you in next week's video. Peace.